Limited attention span. Only for consumers, not for creators. You may have seen the news recently. It's all about the protests. What happened to the coronavirus? Has it just disappeared? Of course not. It's just that there's something new to cover. People want to hear about this. And of course, some people are already bored of the protests. It's already been a few days. Why don't we go back to the tried and true? Ah, this one is good. Gunman fires rifle from window of Oakland home. You never get sick of these classics. The lone gunman story. Microsoft has published research years ago saying the attention span of humans keeps on decreasing and was down to 8 seconds in 2013. There's been a lot of debate. Some say this research is debunked, but regardless, the point is the same. We have a very short attention span nowadays. That's not an issue for consumers, as businesses cater to their needs, but it's an issue for creators, though. My friend told me to look at Jen Im for inspiration when we were talking about making a YouTube channel. He said she'd just been around for 6 months and look how popular she is. So I looked her up.
Was to live in San Francisco with a bunch of hippies in like one of those houses that have like an octagon shape with molding on the side. I hope you know what I mean, but yeah, that never happened.
Yeah, she's very good. I could see why she's popular. She's very intimate. It feels like you're having just a one-on-one conversation with her, even though she has no idea who you are and you have never met her in person. But if you look further, look at her beginning, the videos just weren't quite the same.
And we're gonna have a lazy day look. We're just kind of feeling fun. And then the third look is gonna be just a girly outfit.
Okay, and my first summer
This was 9 years ago when she was just getting started. The quality's not good. The voice doesn't sound good. I don't know that this is actually very appealing, but she kept on with her channel. And finally, 9 years later, she's made it. Zoom. If you look at their webpage, it says they started in 2011, but it's 2020 and they just became popular. Zoom spans the globe. It's a global company now. Started out small. The founder quit Cisco in 2011. He's working on WebEx and other teleconferencing software. Started his own business. I'm sure it was hard going, but he made it through. And I remember this place called Burma Superstar. I heard about it a lot when I was in college. Everybody raved about how good it was. The wait was an hour or longer, but people said, hey, it's worth it. But when you're waiting there in line, when you're excited with everybody else, you don't think about the history and all the work they put in. It actually started in 1992. Desmond Tan, the new owner, the current owner, bought it out in 2000. He didn't want to start a successful business. He just happened to be Burmese. And he wanted to preserve Burmese food in the city. They scraped by for years. Many times they were worried if they would ever make it. But they finally made it. They succeeded after a long period of hard work. And going back to the idea of the shortened attention span, whether it's true or not, we know consumers always have changing tastes. You need to keep things updated, keep things changing to capture their attention. But it's not the same for creators. You can't just have a short attention span. You can't just work on whatever catches your fancy at the moment, dabble in it for a few days, a few months, and then move on. Let's look at our favorite billionaire. Do you know when Bill Gates started Microsoft? He started in 1975. Windows, the program Microsoft is most known for, didn't actually come out until 1985, a full 10 years later. Let's hear him talk about the beginning days.
You can over-worship and mythologize the idea of working extremely hard. For my particular makeup, it really is true that I didn't believe in weekends. I didn't believe in vacations. I knew everybody's license plate, so I could tell you over the last month when their car had come and gone from the
So what's the conclusion? A short attention span is only for consumers. Creators need to have a long attention span. They need to keep on going even when they get bored or everything seems like it's not going well, because that's the way creators make it.